What's up, guys? If you saw my last video, you would know that I have a front lip, and I'm finally getting around to actually putting it on. The last video was probably like 2 weeks ago, and just been procrastinating. It's been hot. It's either been hot, raining, or a mixture of both, so I haven't been really feeling like working on the car. So we're gonna install the lip today, but before we do that, I'm gonna try to figure out this rubbing issue. So I'm gonna back the car up onto some wood and show you where it's rubbing, because once I get the wheel off, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see. And we're gonna try to figure that out because it's a little annoying. We got the car jacked up, so let's go ahead and take this wheel off. Alright, so don't mind all this. I'm supposed to clean it up later, but this is actually my filler neck relocate. So this is the frame, so you cut a little notch in it. You put that in there and you put a little bit of expansion foam to keep it from moving around. And when you go to fill up, you actually pop your trunk open and voila. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yep. So that's actually the way you do a filler neck relocate on these cars. Pretty easy, but also not that easy. In summary, the short version of how to do it is you cut here, you got to cut the floor, and then just take the neck off, run these hoses through the trunk floor, and connect everything in expansion foam. Kind of just hose it in place. It ain't moving anywhere. But that's not the problem we're having today. The problem we are dealing with is actually that, and apparently a little bit of tire. So I got to figure out what is rubbing and where, and I think I just found out. So the goal for today is hammer this in just a little bit, and of course hammer this a good bit because it's rubbing pretty aggressively. So you grab your big old trusty hammer and you start going to work. It's easy because you already kind of have like a guideline on where to hit. It actually even shows up a little bit here. So that's pretty easy. Just tap those spots down and hopefully that solves it, because I don't know if you guys can tell, it actually rubbed a pretty good amount. Let me check my wheel, hold on. The barrel actually doesn't look too bad. I thought it was gonna be more beat up, but I guess it sounded worse than what it was. I mean, you can see a little bit of damage there, but the real solution to this problem is actually getting smaller barrels. These got to be like a 6.5 or 7, so I got to go down at least an inch or so, and I definitely have to rebuild these later, especially if I want more camber, because if it's hitting now with only -15, if I try to put any more, it's gonna, pretty much keep doing this, and it's a little annoying. So tap 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 tap.
3 hours later.
Don't you just love this stand stuff? All right, I think that's a decent amount of smacks, I guess. It's pushed in a good amount. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but definitely pushed in a lot more than what was before. Hit this spot up here already too. Focus. Yeah, hit up here already too. Banged all this up. So hopefully this rubbing issue stops. But make sure to hit it with a rattle can, guys, because it will rust over time, water and all that. So as you can see, just hit it with some Rust-Oleum or something, whatever you got, just to make sure everything's all good, no rust. All right, my job's pretty much done. Put a little bit of spray paint in there. I think it's Rust-Oleum, whatever. I'm gonna let that dry. While that dries, let's do the front lip. I think next up is gonna be these headlights, because God, bro, you can see like how it's supposed to look versus what it looks like. I don't know if the camera picks it up any, but dude, these are yellow. Oh my God. I mean, these headlights are only like $100, so I don't know, maybe I'll sand them just for fun or buy another set. But gosh, anywho, a lot of people have them like quick little bumper disconnects, but like I don't have anything. And just like that is off. You don't necessarily have to take the bumper off. I know a lot of people just jack up the car, you know, take the self taps out that are an old lip, replace it, swap it, yada yada yada. But to me, it's more work to jack up the car than just to pull both sides of the bumper and let it fall off by itself. So is it needed? No, but in my case it makes things a lot easier. I found this little bin in the garage that I'm going to use to prop up the bumper, but all it is to take it off are going to be these little self taps and some double-sided tape. So we're just going to pull that John. But damn, this lip held up. It held up for like 3 years. So I mean, I think that's pretty good for a static car. Just tired of looking at this, so. Remember to pick your screws up, because you definitely don't want a flat tire. You can even save some of these. You can even save some of these for the new lip. I ran this lip before, so I already know I probably won't need any of these. But if you want to recycle, you know, these are still good in a way. But yeah. So all the screws are out, and we just gotta kind of just. Ooh, let me use 2 hands. I'll put you guys down. All right, we finally got it off. Didn't take too long. Just needed 2 hands to keep the bumper from tipping over. Typically, you would want to clean all this double-sided tape off if you were gonna stick the similar style lip on or one that goes under. But this one kind of just covers all of that, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I probably should wash it, but I'm not feeling it. So this new lip kind of just goes over it. I got one side kind of on. Just kind of wraps around the front. Just kind of like hugs the bumper. One side is always going to be a little difficult because, you know, you're trying to push it over. You got to get this edge over the bumper. Damn, I low-key probably should have cleaned the car, bro. Oh well. But kind of like this side. This side's over the edge. We're good. So I gotta kind of apply pressure and make it go over the lip, over the other edge. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole install. All right, after a little bit of wrestling and finagling, we got it to go over the lip. Kind of crack paint a little bit, but that's no problem. I definitely should have cleaned the car because it got some bird poop right there. But yeah, so this lip, this style lip anyways, sits a little bit higher than the previous style. So I'm gonna have to lower the front eventually. Right now it's at an angle because the rear is jacked up. But once I get it all on the ground and put the bumper on, I give you guys a final look on the new lip. So I did in fact reuse some of the screws from the previous lip, 2 here, 2 on the other side. Now you can put some on the bottom. This holds pretty good, so I don't think I need to put anything on the bottom. But yeah, I did in fact reuse some of those screws. But if you're not gonna use them, throw them Johns away. Alright, so this is what the new lip looks like. Like I said, it kind of sits higher than the old style, but I don't know, I like the side profile of this lip a lot, but the front is a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know, I already knew this was gonna be a problem. I had this lip before. I don't know, the front just kind of throws me off just a little bit. So I've been tossing the idea of getting like a splitter, and I wouldn't just do the front. I'll probably do a splitter on side skirts too, which I need to stop procrastinating and get some side skirts again, because that thing looking tall, I'm not gonna lie. God. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this lip. Is this upgrade, downgrade? To me, I've always been in the middle about it. I've never been this lip has never been my favorite, but I do plan on going lower, and I'm tired of breaking lips, so this will kind of solve that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Peace.